I really want to commend you, because the first time I met you and actually spent time talking to you was there at the Burger King that day, and I'm sitting here going, oh, my head. Because I tried everything I could to get you to talk. And the only thing we could talk about with any seriousness was how good your Whopper with cheese or double Whopper was. And now you and I are going to racquetball once a week, and I mean, some of our conversations there have gotten pretty deep. And I just want to commend you in general. And out of anybody here, if there's anything that I think when you're matching or doing whatever it's called, I challenge you. We'll leave the jar out for another week. I challenge you that if you get down on yourself, pop it in there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I agree.
I know for me, it's been kind of a screwed up week for me, because it's been my pride. I'm not used to people finding out I need something and going, oh, here you go. Such as a guitar. Such as books. Such as down to the point of me just saying something about Golden Corral last night tasting good, and where do we end up eating at? Golden Corral. I'm not used to that. And it's been a real struggle with my pride. I think if we leave it out another week, I think that's one thing I'm going to work on, is my pride. Learning how to just accept things. And not getting down on myself because I'm a broke-ass college student. Which is true. My wallet doesn't have money in it. It's got mothballs. Back to all seriousness. I'm not used to having my own space. I'm not used to people not harping me about getting homework done. And I'm not used to having people that, when my wires do go, that actually give a damn enough to let them go without trying to change it. Ian.
What? What are we studying?
We're talking about what we learned this week still.
Oh.
The one thing I want to encourage you on, continue to encourage you on, is I've seen you dive into your sewing school.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen you dive into the Biggest Loser thing.
Mm-hmm.
But in a roundabout way, you're just like Dad, from what I've noticed. You come down on yourself way too easy at times.
Well, when it comes to coming down on myself, I don't know. I really don't know why I do. It just, I really can't give an excuse. But as far as working on it, I'll continue to do it. I'll continue to work on it. It helps having a great support system like I do now, which I'm very thankful for. And it helps to know that, the Lord's in my heart a lot more than He was. And I really, really believe that helps me get through the day a lot easier than I used to. A lot easier. Like the thing that they taught us, counselors taught me years ago when I was first diagnosed with the bipolar that I do have, is that what if you were the only person on earth, left on earth? How would you decide what to do with yourself? And it's a lot easier to answer that question now because I do have the Lord in my heart. You know, I wouldn't be, if I was the last person, I wouldn't be able to live for you. I wouldn't be able to live for Mom, Dad, anybody. I'd have to live for me and for Him. And it feels really good to have that rock in my heart on a daily basis. Now, instead of, you know, before he was a temporary, God's over there, I'm over here, and we're good. But, so, him and I are working on it together.
All right.
My question.
Ma, out of any of us, you have the right to be pulling money back out of that jar for as much of a living hell you've gone through the last, I'm going to say month and a half. I mean, you've gotten hit by an 85-year-old lady in a 85 Buick. You know?
And I wasn't in the car.
Right, you weren't in the car. You've lost your job. You've had to put up with me going, come on, let's, you know, don't get down on yourself, but come on, let's, you know, do what we can. You've had to put up with Dad going, you know, are you okay, and worrying about you. And this thing says 3 minutes, so I need to hurry up. One request, though, over the next week, because we're going to leave the jar out for another week. Language. I'm working on mine, and it's really hard for me at times to get mine under control. When I hear you go ballistic on a printer.
Well, it wasn't being nice.
Thank you, Canon. Is that fair?
Now you're going to make it on me.
Yeah.
Because you kept talking. Yeah, that's fair.
We're just going to make this kind of an off-camera time of prayer, due to the fact that one of us goes into the doctor tomorrow for something that might end up being pretty serious. We know God's...
Feel free to share it, Dan.
If you want to, the camera's on you.
Okay. Tomorrow I go in for an MRI to see if there is what's called a pituitary tumor on my brain. The reason why I'm willing to share this is because I'm getting that tap from the guy upstairs that, you know, the more prayers the better. So if you believe in praying, please do. You know, not so much that it's not there, not so much that it is there, or vice versa. That Lord, give me the strength to deal with it either way. You know, and give my family the strength to see me through and see themselves through either way. So.